Welcome to another live stream from EscalanteXD. If you catch this stream later, you can always watch it on YouTube. Today I will do part 2 of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now in the first one I introduced you to how to do land exploration, land battles, land assassinations, all sorts of fun stuff that you do while you're on land and I didn't really show you too much of the area and stuff like that, but today I want to show you sea battling. Now sea battling is a little different because you basically have to focus on your crew. As I mentioned earlier, how you upgrade your ship will be with resources, and resources are key in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now if you're not familiar with the Assassin's Creed series, the only time that you were able to do any kind of sea battling was during Origins, and it was a very short cutscene. I didn't 100% complete it, but you did get to taste a little bit of sea battling when you were playing through what's his name? Well, anyways, when you were playing as the main character's wife. I might put Origins on here, but right now Odyssey is the newest Assassin's Creed, and I'd like to cover this first and foremost because it is more popular. It is probably the best, in my opinion, and in a lot of many other players' opinions, Assassin's Creed. In my opinion, if you play this one before you play all the other ones, it might ruin the game for you. Who knows? You might like, you know, a different scenario or whatever, but this really does give you the adventure that you've been waiting for. Now, I'm basically left off where I started. I did complete that run I was doing when I was conquering that one fort, so I don't have to do that again. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did clear out this area pretty good. Another way to get resources as well is to participate in wars. I would participate in this war, but I really don't think that it's necessary per se. And not to mention, my character's not really built for war fighting right now. At the moment, it's mostly built for assassination. If I didn't mention earlier, you can choose between genders. You can choose to be a female or a male. I obviously chose to be a male. Not because I have anything against, you know, female main characters. But, oh, I caught somebody's attention. Oh, I better run away. So, I'm not sure, because I have not played the female. Sorry guys, it's winter over here already. I mean, I know it's fall season, but it's so cold right now where I'm at, so my throat is dying. If you haven't noticed, it's just been really scratchy. It's been scratchy since I started streaming, so you'll probably hear my real voice later on in the future, but as far as right now, you're probably not going to hear anything. I was actually trying to get into the docks, and that's probably what happened. I probably got caught up in the fort. So let me fast travel back here again. I'm sorry guys. I'm taking forever to get to where I need to be. I said seafaring battles in the description, and here I am messing around. But that's okay. This is the live stream. I'm allowed to make mistakes. You're getting what you're getting, and it's all good. I'm happy that you guys are actually sitting here watching me. I'm happy to be showing you this. Alright, so when you get your ship, you can pretty much leave your ship anywhere, and you can make your ship travel automatically by going up to one of these signs and calling them out. As you know, your ship just now will show up maybe a day or two later. The seasons will pass, the days will go. You'll definitely need to go in no time. So, to start your ship battle, you can't really interact with anything except for the helm. You can talk to the other people sometimes, but right now it's not letting me. So I'm going to undock this ship, and we're going to start the sea voyage on its way. Sea battling's pretty fun. It's pretty simple. You ram, you break things. But the best way to get resources is to basically lower the enemy ship down to like basically minimum health, like almost dead, and then ram them. And when you ram them, that's when you get the resources. Now the sails will pretty much give away what kind of people you're fighting. Obviously the red ones will, you know, represent the Spartans, the black ones represent pirates, the blue ones will represent the Athenians. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this battle on the way. I'm gonna go fight this pirate. Now if you fight any other ship aside from pirates, you will get your bounty up, and bounty hunters will chase you in their ships. Their ships may be a little bit overpowered, but that doesn't mean that you can't handle it. As long as you upgrade your ship properly, you'll be fine. Now you have a choice between two weapons, and you can choose whether they're fire or they're just regular. Fire is going to deal a little bit more damage, so let's get this damage going, and I'll show you how to ram the ship. Now the best way to ram this ship is from the side. That's when you could split it in two and really get that damage going. So we're gonna ram this ship real quick. You hold on to X if you're playing PlayStation, and I guess A if you're playing Xbox. Boom, look at that nasty damage. And I just got 145 olive wood and some other stuff. Sometimes they'll drop treasure. Now, the other thing that you can do when you're actually seafaring is you can jump on their ship, attack their leader, and steal their treasure. So we're going to do that next, because I want to show you how to do that as well. So now we're going to set sail. Setting sail is actually faster, even though it does seem slower, but that's okay. Ooh, looks like I got an elite on my hands as well. This should be fine. Now fire arrows and fire javelins will take up quite a bit of energy. As you see down on the below, there's a yellow little power bar there. For every time you use a fire arrow or a fire javelin, it will use it up. If you're smart, you can get crew members that have special stats that'll allow you to refill it depending on the situation. Like mine, if I ram a ship, it'll refill. So let's get this guy really, really low. This one takes a little bit longer. My javelins are really powerful. That's how I have it set up. I love my javelins, if you haven't noticed. Alright, so now instead of ramming them, we can go ahead and jump on their ship and kill them. You want your crew to be nice and powerful. Initiate boarding, and this is where the fight begins. You better be ready. You better make sure that your character is battle ready before you do this. Hopefully I don't die. As always, it would be pretty embarrassing if I did. Not saying it won't happen though. Your crew will also shoot and fight and jump across, but I wouldn't depend too much on their ability to make sure that you're surviving. You basically are on this on your own. And you really want to take down this main guy. That's the guy you want to take down. Once you take him down, pretty much everything else is easy peasy. And as I mentioned earlier in my last stream, poison is my weapon of choice. It's the weapon of assassins. As you saw, I just parried, and I'm pretty low on health. I can't believe that I'm dying so badly. And so now I got the meat grinder weapon, and I got a new sail. And then there's usually a treasure chest in here that you can steal if it's a rare guy. You get some more treasure. After that, it's pretty much it. The ship starts sinking, and I should have got that other treasure before it did. But that's okay. Sometimes the treasure chest will spawn in the ocean as soon as the ship sinks. So hopefully it does that so I can pick it up. And you can pick it up while you're sailing. Let's take command. Alright, so as I told you before, attacking any other ships will raise up your bounty. That's okay, because I want to show you how it's done I want to show you what it's like. I'm not sure if this is a yeah, this is a pirate, so they're going to attack me automatically. So let's take care of this guy. Sometimes I use the boost, or I'll use the brake to do sharp turns. And when I do that, give them a nice little ramming. That's another little strategy you can use if you have high ramming damage. Now if you see on the bar below, I know it's a small screen if you're on your phone, but as you can see, you have a maximum of 4 shots per hit, and I just killed their captain. So now their ship's on fire, and I'm just going to ram them real quick. Go around. Use your brake when you're too close. Don't use your ram when you're really close. That way you can do your nice little quick turn. It takes a little bit getting used to. I jump from game to game, so once you get it, you won't forget it. Obviously, I have not forgotten it. I'm doing amazing right now. This is probably the best I've done on a ship. I am killing it, peeps. Oh, and I just missed a loot pile. It was probably from that ship I broke the other and jumped board. All those treasure chests I missed. Unfortunately, I didn't get that. So let's go attack this ship. Bring up my bounty. I'm gonna ram them real quick, just because I can. This is a harder ship. Depending on the size of the ship, the difficulty raises. Also take into account the leveling. I've really hit the threshold of levels, so pretty much any level is going to match up to what I am. It might be a level below or at the same level, or maybe a level above, but it's not going to be any higher than that unless the bounty hunters are chasing me. Which, if you've seen on my last one, those bounty hunters were a little overpowered. So let's build up this bounty. See if one of these guys attacks me. Sinking a ship does bring up your bounty quite a bit. Not nearly as much. You actually get more bounty from killing the leader on land than you would anything else. You can get an automatic 3 if somebody catches you doing that. So if you're leader hunting for that little boost in equipment, just keep in mind that you might want to assassinate them without being looked at. These merchant ships are pretty easy to kill. They will also build up your bounty. I don't think nearly as much as a soldier's ship. Come on. There we go. And I don't think you can ram them either. I think once you kill them, that's it. But they do leave behind some treasure, so we're going to pick that up. 33 wood. Not very much. Not nearly as much as you would if you fought like somebody else. But right now we're trying to build up this bounty so we can get chased down. So the exploration is pretty fun. It does take up a lot of time. So if you're planning on doing a run for some sea stuff and some resources, be prepared. You're going to be spending quite a bit of time on here, especially exploring. And I certainly did. I think I spent like maybe 12 hours in one day just like exploring half the map. Just half. But I also was attacking everything in sight, so that might also be the reason why. Now, depending on where you attack it, I don't know if you noticed, but there's the middle, the front, and the back of the ship. This guy trying to be faster than me. No, my ship was a little bit better. Depending on where you hit the ship, more damage will ensue. If you hit it from the side, you're definitely going to hit more. If you have an officer with that special stat, though, you're definitely going to do some damage. Real good damage. Alright, got my bounty up even higher. Hopefully this guy attacks me soon. I don't want to sit here and wait for it. Now, another thing that you need to realize about sea, there's a lot of stuff hidden underneath. So when you're exploring, make sure you take a close attention on your map. You'll be going back and forth on that map. I'll show you real quick. Let's zone out real quick. And there's items on the map. Let me gameplay icons. There we go. There's some extra stuff if I can find it. Okay, so right here you'll find loot treasure in certain parts. You just got to keep an eye out. Once you sail over it, it'll appear. And you also get the question marks. Like right here I have undiscovered location. I got another undiscovered location here. And if I have time, I'll definitely show you what that's like, because you have to dive in the water usually to get them. But let's go ahead and get this bounty up. These little baby ships should be easy pickings for me. Hopefully this bounty hunter will come after me after I hit number 2. Higher the bounty, the higher the level the bounty hunter will be chasing you. You might even have more than one, which also is a possibility. I did not ram that, and I didn't get any items for it, just letting you know. There is one that dropped right there, if you can see it. You won't get as much if you sink them any other way. As you can see, I have 5 wood, which isn't very much in the long scheme of things. Let's kill some more of these effers. He's gonna try to ram me. You can see my guys flying in the air as they ram me, which is hilarious. Thankfully they didn't sink. All of them are gonna start attacking me now. Now, when they start, you know, going in on you, it gets a little difficult. As you can see, my health is a little low. They don't give you very much time to ram anything. Oh, and the waves. Now, this is one of my favorite parts about the game, is that they're really realistic about the waves. Like, it does get really rough. Like, in Origins, you can pretty much sail across with just a sailboat. In this one, the waves are so rough that your sailboat will literally break if you try to hit the sea. Trust me, I've tried it. I wanted to see how far I can go. Didn't get very far. As soon as a wave hit my ship, it was over. That sailboat had no chance. Now these guys are running away like crazy. Yeah, I know you're going as fast as you can, but these guys are not letting me get them. Position is key in sea battling as well. That's something that you need to look out for. If you're not positioned correctly, they can outmaneuver you and ram you, and that causes a lot of damage. Make sure that when you have an officer that actually heals you after a certain action is taken. Like, I think I have it where it heals me as soon as I ram it. Yeah, see how my health went up? If you haven't noticed it, you'll see it again. I'll take some damage, and you'll see how ramming it actually heals me. It won't be a lot, but it'll definitely be enough to help you in the next battle. And trust me, when you get far enough, you'll want to take down as many ships in a row as much as possible, because resources are really a pain in the butt to acquire. It's either fort hunting or ship hunting, one of the two. In fort hunting, you have to deal with enemies, a lot more than just 1 or 2 ships here and there. Yeah, he's going down. I haven't seen any bounty hunters yet, but we'll see. They'll be coming after me soon enough, and I'm getting attacked by another ship. Alright. The other guy's attacking me, so I need to get this ramming done as soon as possible so I can get some help.
Slow the rowers.
Nice little tap. These guys are getting a little tough on me. So yeah, I'm really powerful right now. I did a lot of upgrades. When you first start out, you want to make sure that you do the in and out strategy. You don't want to just jump into a sea battle with a whole bunch of guys at once. It's not a good idea. You will get massacred very quickly. I'm making this look easy, but it is not. I promise you guys. Oh. And then the worst part about it is really difficult in the beginning, especially because everything is not equally level to you. Like I said before, I'm level 50, so everything will follow me. But careful in the beginning not to jump into any strange terrain that you're not accustomed to. If you see higher level ships, turn the other way. You're not ready for them yet. You don't want to fight a ship that's higher level than you. Level's a big deal in this game. Real big deal. Hopefully I don't have any high-level bounty hunters after me after this is all said and done. They are killing me. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we live another day. It looks like I healed up because nobody else is attacking me, so I couldn't show you exactly what I was talking about before. So that right now, my bounty is not going any higher than it is right now. I wonder if this guy, because it looks like he has a special sale, is the bounty hunter I'm looking for. He might be. But if he is, he doesn't look like he's very strong. But appearances can be deceiving, guys. I don't know. There he is. Level 53. This is what I was talking about before. He is not easy to kill. He will do a lot of damage to you. So fight smart, fight dirty. You don't want to hit a... You don't want a fair fight when it comes to these guys. Use all the resources at your hand. They fight a little harder and a little better. Now, if you haven't noticed, I have not been defending myself at all. I'm very, very confident in my ship's ability to take down other ships. See, he seemed pretty easy, but my ship is pretty much almost max upgrade at this point. Did you see that whale? I really wish... That's one thing I wish I could see is I wish I can actually dive underwater and see sea life, but the only thing you're going to fight underwater are some sharks. So now that I took care of that bounty hunter like I said I would, as you can see, mercenary defeated. Now I'm going to try to track down one of these areas where I haven't seen and hopefully not get attacked in the process. And I've been doing a big circle around. Alright, let's see. Gameplay icons. Let's see if there's anything near me that I can dive and show you, because that's quite a ways. It's a really long ways. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to sail down further into this. Oh, it's horrible. Maybe I can warp. That'd probably be a good idea. I think I'll just do that. I'll warp, because that seems like that's a long trip, and I don't want you guys to have to wait and sit through that. That would be awful. What's close by that has a ship dock? That seems like it's a perfect location. So you can pretty much fast travel anywhere. The sharks kill. They do. They definitely kill. I imagine anybody who has to deal with sharks have to deal with that. It's pretty awful. Like my first run-in with a shark was pretty awful. It ended up massacring me. I was level 11 at the time, and the sharks were level 15, and I didn't notice them. They just popped out of nowhere. I didn't know what was going on, and then all of a sudden, boom, shark just runs into me, bites me in half, one-hit kill, and I'm just, you know, 4 levels ahead of me, and things can kill you that quick, and you can't be prepared for anything that's that high level early in the game because you haven't even got your equipment. So you're pretty much demolished every turn you go unless you're going the right path. Now me, massacred a crap ton of guards just to get to the level I am. And I fought a lot of mercenaries and stole their armor and equipment. So that's how I got so high in level without progressing through the story. And I haven't got very far, guys. I'm not even kidding you. As I said in my last stream, I didn't do very much story. I think I probably progressed like 1/4 of the story, and then that was it. That was all I did. And then after that, it was just me exploring, killing. And they do tell you what the level is. I'm not sure if you guys notice it, but I'll draw attention to it so you can see. You can pretty much estimate where you should be at your level when you're exploring, because you can explore without having to worry about doing the storyline, which is what I did. And when you level up, you can get to the next area. So as you can see, you'll have two numbers right next to each other with a shield in the center, and the number is basically the highest. One is the highest level and the other one's the lowest level. Because I'm past level 50, everything's going to be 51 for me. So anything that I see is going to be level 51. I'm not going to see anything higher than that unless it's a mercenary. And I showed you guys earlier, once you complete your like your first tier, your final tier in the mercenary, which is tier 1, the next tier increases. This, you will not see this until you complete that tier right over there. So right now I unlocked tier 3, 4, and that's about as far as I go. I do not know if anything's past S4, because I am not level 94, but I got to get some information, because if you kill a mercenary, you get information about another mercenary. Well, this guy happened to be one of them, and if I tried to fight that guy, I would get creamed so hard. There's no assassinating that guy at all. Not at my level. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'll show you exploring little locations with a question mark on it. Now, if you want things to be easier, you can always easily mark it on your map. Most games allow you to do that. This is no exception. I'm going to mark it myself, just because the sea can be broad and very, very confusing at times. So I'm going to try that. Where the heck was that place? Ah, right here. So I'm going to mark it on my map, just so I can find it. It may seem noobish, but this map is huge, and there's nothing wrong with giving yourself a little guide and help and boost to get where you need to go. Nothing wrong with it.
Lower sail!
This game is fun. Play it the way you want it. I just played it the way I wanted to. I wish I could tell you more about the storyline, but I also, honestly, it's probably better that I don't give you the spoilers, so you don't have to worry about it as much. And it looks like I'm running into it. It wasn't that far. My ship's pretty fast. Your ship should be pretty fast. I don't know if the upgrades affect the speed or not. I'm not exactly 100% sure. So what you'll do is you'll stop pretty much near it where it's almost underneath you.
Rowers in position!
I don't want to go too far in it. See, I really wish you could interact with the wildlife on there. Alright, so now that my map has automatically detected that it's on there, you see that icon on my my compass, and it says shipwreck.
Slow!
The commander's leaving the helm. There's much to do, and many unknowns along the way.
And then the location objective, if you hold on to L3, which is basically clicking down on the left stick, it should tell you what your objectives are for this area. You can either search for it, which I'm not going to do, or you can have your eagle actually pointed out for you, which is a lot simpler. You just hold on to the L2 on PlayStation. I don't know, I guess it's L2 for the Xbox as well. You can see what animals are down there. It looks like we got some sharks down there waiting for me. I really hope I don't get caught by those. Alright, so now that I know where the location is, it's time to dive. I'm gonna switch to... I'll stick with my dual daggers. Hopefully that they won't kill me too much. You'll see the red on your compass. That means you're in the danger zone. And this is not going to be fun if he starts attacking me. You have oxygen you have to worry about as well. How do I get in there? As you can see, they deal a lot of damage. And they take some of your oxygen away. And I think I'm going to die if I stay in here any longer. So I need to get out of here. Best way, run away as soon as you can. That was short-lived. I can't believe I had to surface for air so quickly. But it's all part of the game, guys. You gotta be patient. As I said in my earlier stream, being an assassin ain't so easy. Sometimes you just gotta wait it out. Once you get out of the area of danger, though, your health will regenerate, so that's a good thing. You don't have to find a healing potion or anything like that. Oh, goodness. Leave me alone, sharks. Yeah, the sharks will kill, as Ginger Kid said. Jaw theme plays. Run away! And don't be greedy, guys. Once you get one chest, just swim up to the surface and you'll be fine. It takes some time and patience, but that's okay. Sometimes the treasure's worth it. I found a legendary spear at one point. It was, I'm trying to remember, Poseidon spear. Just being patient, exploring. You never know what you'll find in here. I found most of my sails in doing all this underwater exploration. I would have my spear on me. Spear is probably the best way to take care of these sharks, but I have my dual swords because I'm a dummy. And I got an octopus figurehead. Look at that. Now I can decorate my ship. That was pretty simple, guys. Look at that. And you're rewarded just like that. I don't know if I'll actually use the octopus, but we can take a look and see what it looks like. It'll be fun to try. And that, my friends, is how you do an underwater search. Now, on the menu is where you change your ship stuff. There's nothing on the ship to exactly change any of your outlooks. You just go to ship, and everything on here that you need will be there. And look, I'm already ready for an upgrade. All those ships I destroyed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now I need so much more wood. I think I need 533 more wood. And we can go and change it, and I got an octopus. That should be interesting to look at. And that's what it looks like if you see it on the left side. But I like my bull. It gives me that little extra rushing speed. No, I'm just kidding. The looks don't affect your stats at all. So you don't have to worry about that. The only thing that affects your stats is your upgrades. And that, my friend, is seafaring. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can start a war real quick. And that way you can see war firsthand. And this area looks weakened, so I'm going to go ahead and fast travel here and see if I can start a war. No, wait a minute. There's no flags here. I probably shouldn't do that. This one's weakened enough. I don't see anything here to start a war. Usually you look for a red flag or a blue flag to let you know if you can start a war there. That's an empty area. Yeah, it would be like right here. If you lower the nation's power, it'll open up for you. And all you got to do is kill some guards or steal from some forts, and that will unlock. I'm trying to see if there's one already, because it's so random. The leaders change around, and their weakened state actually moves around a lot. So you never know if any place is ready to be conquered. But you got to look for that flag. It looks like everything is fortified that can be fought, unfortunately. This one, this one has a flag on it, so I'm going to see if I can weaken them real quick and see if I can show you a war real quick before the stream ends. I apologize ahead of time if the stream ends quickly. This is my YouTube stream, so mostly what you'll find is me talking about the game and how to do things. If you want to hear my conversations about everything else, you can follow my Twitch stream. Those will be in the description below later on. I will put them up. You can also look at my other videos, and on the description there, it'll also show you where you can go to follow my Twitch streams. Now, my Twitch streams, I won't be playing this game. I'll be playing Borderlands 3, but that'll be like me talking, and if you want to message me, I'll talk back and let you guys know my ideas and my feelings on certain topics. So I mean, feel free to join Twitch and take a look at it. There's nothing hurts. You don't have to subscribe to me or anything like that. You could just give it a watch. Views help me just as much as subscribers do. So if you don't want to subscribe, you don't really care less about that, you just want to take, hang out and chat, we can do that. But I will say that it is 45 minutes per stream. I do have a schedule that I have to follow, so ahead of time. I apologize. Hopefully maybe one day I'll be doing longer streams on Twitch. YouTube, not so much. I will try to keep it in 45 minutes. Nobody likes a lengthy stream at all. And while I'm talking, I'm completely losing concentration on everything that I'm doing. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with me? There's really nothing to attack in this island. I feel almost bad about it. There's nothing to attack at all. Maybe I should attack some people. Yes, you can attack people in this. You can be as violent as you want. It's Assassin's Creed. In Origins, it's different. Origins, you probably shouldn't attack anybody because you're supposed to be the protector of the people. Here, you're not so much. You're just a mercenary, so you have the freedom to kill whoever you want. So it's always good to just start some mess. Maybe if you kill somebody, some guards will show up. Where are those guards? This also increases your bounty, but it's not increasing how much... Oh, there's a soldier. Alright, let's see if I can start a battle with this. Oh. Ah, shield guys are a pain in the butt. Maybe I should probably stick to assassinating, because I really am sucking really badly at fighting them. So used to just killing them sneakily. This is very, very, very hard. This is also an opportunity to show you how to hide from people. You can be really slick about it. If nobody sees you hiding in the bushes, they won't actually come after you. They'll be searching till they're blue in the face and they will never find you. You can hide in the bushes until later. You can then climb up the building. Ah, shoot. He found me. I'm doing so poorly. Awesome at ship battles, but I suck at fighting. Ain't that the putts that I need? Oh, man. Now I can assassinate. Yeah, I assassinate amazingly. It's very rare to find anybody who can take me on an assassination, because I have this. I have a whole bunch of points on assassination alone, so nothing's standing up after I attack them. Hopefully that weakened the. No, I didn't even weaken it. Those were actually cult members instead, and mercenary. I don't see any soldiers right now, unfortunately. Man, that's really unfortunate. I would really like to weaken this power so we can start a war, and I could show you that real quick. Maybe part 3. Maybe. Because it does take a little bit. If I was to go anywhere else, It will take a really long time to weaken them enough for a battle to start. You want to take down 2 purple bars before you start a war. I'll show you that real quick. That purple bar on the right, you want to weaken it all the way down to 1 bar left, and then the war will start. Then you can go and talk to which side or the other. You can choose if you want to fight for Sparta or if you want to fight for the Athenians. I usually fight for Sparta just because the character is originally from Sparta, even though he has some sort of love-hate relationship with it. I don't know too much of the story after that, guys. So if you know more about the story, you can comment it below and tell me how dumb I am or whatever, but generally, I don't know. I'm going to sneak this mercenary real quick. I'm tired of you chasing me, sir. I don't like you. You sit there and you think about what you did in your afterlife. Coming at me like you're crazy. And this is probably his bear, too. Well, I'm going to take care of that, too. I love animals, so don't think that me killing animals makes me an animal hater. I'm just an assassin. I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. I can't help it. Plus, not to mention, I do get resources from killing animals. So, unfortunately, you have to hunt it. If you're an animal lover, I apologize ahead of time. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to offend. Why did I kill that guy? Well, that was unnecessary. I was trying to kill that boar. Sneak up on these guys. I don't know what level that mercenary is. I don't want to start a fight unless I know. You can use your bird to find out what level he is. He looks like he's doable, so I can probably destroy him real quick. Take care of business. And that's what I'm talking about. And then they even weakened this boar for me. Thanks, guys. You're doing great. Animals are a little easier to kill, but they do deal a lot of damage. So be really careful when you're hunting them. Sometimes it's just best to shoot them with an arrow and keep on shooting them until they die. That's why in my previous stream I showed you that I put a few points in sharpshooting with the arrow, because it does help with my assassinations, especially if there's like an enemy that I can't actually get to quick enough. That's usually what ends up happening, is I'll go ahead and do that real quick so that way I don't have to, you know, sully my hands and worry about getting caught while doing an assassination. It's always good to be strategic whenever you're conquering a fort. So that is one advice that I can give you. I'm not sure if I gave you that advice in the first part, but it's definitely worth noting that strategy is key when you're taking them down, because one false move and then you have like 10 soldiers on your butt, and you really don't want that. I promise you. So unfortunately, guys, I can't show you the war. There might be a part 3 coming out, not anytime soon. I want to show you some other games as well. So I always do about 2 parts and then I'll start another game, so look forward to that. I think my next game, I'm probably going to show you Warframe. If you guys have never played it, it's been out for a long time, but there's a lot of stuff that's been updated and new things that have been added since it first came out. So if you have played it before but stopped a long time ago, it's worth noting all the new features that they added on, and they're growing. That community is really growing, so be looking forward to seeing that on my next stream. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. So take a look at it. In the mornings I stream around after 10 o'clock, so it'll probably be around 11:30. You'll see me. It might be earlier, depends on how quickly I eat breakfast. But thank you for watching, guys. It has been fun killing things in front of you, which is really awkward. I don't know why I just said that. Don't listen to me. Anyways, this has been EscalanteXD's live stream. Thanks for watching. Bye!